Welcome to the Masterful Morning Show, everyone.
Welcome, welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here, and we are so pleased to announce we have Meredith Yinger and Natalie Perez, the co-founders of She TV Media. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to be here today.
Yes, thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
I am so happy that you guys are here. I fell in love with you the instant that I met you guys back in December. You guys were working your magic behind the scenes there at the TEDx Deltorn Women in California. It was so wonderful to watch you guys work, and then to meet you and see how wonderful you are, and your mission, the She TV Media. I was new to it. You guys kind of let me in on what's going on. You're a production company in the LA area, but you work all around. Go ahead and fill in our audience exactly what that is that you guys do.
Sure, yeah. So Natalie and I co-founded She TV Media, which is our full service video and virtual event production company. And we're all about telling empowering and positive stories through video content and also virtual events, really just trying to bring a new light and empowerment for women and men in front of and behind the camera through all of our projects.
Awesome. The project that I most know you for is Scars Unseen. I would love if you would tell me a little bit about that for the audience who doesn't know about that project, and then some other projects we might know of yours.
Sure. Yeah. So Scars Unseen is like our big baby project. That's the one that we have been with from its inception 2 years ago. And it is a documentary series called Scars Unseen. It's about following 6 men and women who have overcome domestic violence and exemplify triumph of the human spirit. And so we are actually halfway through production of it. We did a big crowdfunding campaign for it in the beginning to both raise money for the production and also raise awareness. And then we filmed our first 3 episodes, and now we have a trailer out. And so now we're kind of in the pre-post distribution kind of end of it, where we're looking for partners or people to kind of come on and help us finish the rest of it, and then also just planning our next steps. But that is like our baby project. We absolutely love Scars Unseen, and it's so important, especially now more than ever, because domestic violence has been so prevalent in COVID and quarantine and people staying at home. And so we're definitely very passionate about it right now. But yeah, other than Scars Unseen, we do have a variety of different projects that we're working on that are more on like the entertainment side of our business. So like Meredith said, we do a lot of client work for both small businesses, local businesses, and nonprofits, but we also do a lot of entertainment style work, which is more web series and short films. And so on that aspect, we have another series dropping in October called The Walkers, which is about a gang of female witches who get into a lot of trouble using their magic and have to get out of it the next day. And so that'll be dropping on our YouTube channel in October. And then the last one is The Madams, which is another web series that we have created, which is currently being distributed on Sideshow TV, which is an online streaming platform. And that is about 2 sisters who started an underground escort business in Los Angeles. So we definitely have a wide range of projects that we're working on, some more serious, some more fun. It definitely keeps it interesting in the office.
That's great to hear. So I've got a 15-year-old daughter. So whenever it comes to anything like what you guys are doing, empowering women, and obviously your tagline there is "Together we rise," what would you say to, for instance, my daughter being a role model or an inspiration to women, young women coming up?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love this question because it's definitely what we incorporate. We incorporate mentorship also into our company, and we always have PAs and shadows on set, just because if you see what you want to do in the world, it's a lot easier to imagine yourself doing it. And it's hard when you don't see girls on set, or you don't see women, holding a huge camera like Natalie does, all the time. So I would say if you don't see it and you want to be it, just do it, because some other girl will look up to you for doing it. And just because it's not out there doesn't mean you can't do it. But really look for people that are doing what you want to do, and try and, join forces, because we always say, a rising tide lifts all boats. So the more ladies doing media and video and film production, the better off everyone else will be.
That's awesome. And that's one of the things that I really, really love about you guys. And watching you adjust during these difficult times, you really are forward thinkers. You see a problem, and instead of just sitting there going, you look, okay, who needs what? How can we help? How can we be of service? And that really seems like what you've adjusted now. What is it that you're offering now to help small businesses and nonprofits really adjust during these difficult times?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, we ourselves had to adjust. And so we were able, fortunately, we have each other to kind of bounce ideas off of and lift each other up when one of us is down. And for us, we thought a lot about, okay, when this pandemic happened, we were like, we put in too much work, too much effort into building this business for the last 2 years, that this is like, no global pandemic is going to stop us now. So we were like, okay, what can we do? We know how to do, post-production work, editing and putting, sizzle reels together, everything like that. I mean, that's part of what we do. So we were like, okay, let's focus highly on that aspect of our business and see how we can help other businesses during this time. And so right before the pandemic hit, we had about 6 months to a year's worth of conferences lined up that we were going to be filming at and working at. And then all of them canceled. And so we were like, okay, what are we going to do? Well, just because we can't meet in person, there's got to be a way, there's still got to be events. Nonprofits still have to raise money. They still have to do good. So how can we be a part of that? So we developed this process of creating virtual events, virtual galas, virtual fundraisers, even virtual turn-ups, where we have like a little virtual parties, and for different, mainly nonprofits, but also organizations who are, in need of that help right now. And so we want to be available for them, because especially now during times of, difficulty, times of struggle, they're not the ones who are being searched out and being told, hey, we're here to help you. They're the ones who are like feeling like they need to go out there and search for someone to help them. So we're trying to be as proactive as possible to be there for people and businesses and organizations who need help.
Yeah, and just to tack on to what Natalie is saying too, is we feel more than ever, that these positive people doing amazing work, we can't have them go away. They do need to be visible. They need to be creating video content. They need to be reaching their audience and making sure that donors know they can still help. There's still a need for all the work that they're doing. So it's kind of been a cool evolving process as well, just because every organization is different, and there's so many different streaming and types of platforms and ways that we can create this, that it's really been kind of fun, challenging, but fun for us as we work with these clients and really help them figure out, okay, what does a gala that was going to be 500 people, look like? How can we even have that kind of connection and raise the money that they want as well? So it's evolving, but we don't think that it's going to go away. Virtual events are probably going to be here to stay, maybe not completely take over everyone's, programming, but definitely be an additional option. So we're going to keep plugging away at that.
That sounds amazing. And I'm actually having a hard time grasping what that looks like. Like, it's not just a Zoom call, right? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, so what we recommend the most, and what we also do the most, is like YouTube live events. So we'll get with a nonprofit or an organization and figure out, okay, what did your gala or your fundraiser look like in person? Did it consist of, awards, speeches, dance performances, video clips that played, anything like that. So we figure out different segments that they want to have and who can be involved. Who do we want to get involved? And the really fun part of this, which has been very interesting for Meredith and I, because we're used to filming everything ourselves, right? That's what we are. We're a video production company. We come and film things. But since COVID, we can't be, you know, in people's homes filming them or have them come to our studio and film them. So we've been doing a lot of consultation work at teaching people how to record video at home and then send it to us so that we can then put it together in a video. So, and there was even a moment too when we did, you know, things started lifting up and we could actually meet in very small groups in person. And so we had a shoot for one of our galas and I was there in person and we Zoomed Meredith in and she directed. So she directed via Zoom the whole time, which was like crazy. We're like, wow, technology these days, it has gone quite far. But the whole thing is pre-recorded and then we premiere it on YouTube Live. And so that allows the company to not only help with build their SEO onto their social media, onto their YouTube page and gather those comments, gather those views and have it live there for a long time, but also it allows them to engage during the event. So that leaves space for live auctions, live fundraising, where they can go on and comment and be really there with the audience. So that's mostly what we do these days.
That's definitely awesome. Very, very forward thinking. I love it. So if any nonprofits or small businesses or businesses in general, or anyone that wants to get in touch with you and do some work with you, where can they see some of your work and how can they best get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, we put a lot of our work up on our website, and the easiest way to contact us is just through our website, www.shetv.me, kind of fun and easy to remember. We also put up our videos on our Instagram and Facebook, which is just SheTV Media. And we have a contact form if they're interested, and also a survey on our website to kind of get their thought process going and evaluate at what stage they're at or what their production kind of looks like and break it down. So that would be the best way, but we're always open to meeting new nonprofits and businesses. So if you need help, video or virtual, let us know. We got your back.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, ladies, so much for being with us and sharing what you do with our audience. Thank you again for being here. I can't wait till your series starts. I am looking forward to it. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for having us. We really enjoyed talking to you.
Yes, this was so fun. Thanks for having us.